Hi there, this is my evaluation for the waltz jump lesson. So I think the things that worked well were I felt like I had effective demonstrations. I felt the skater responded well to the demonstrations and my instructions that I used. I noticed the skater's posture was a bit stiff and helped the skater with it, and he was able to improve some of his posture and make small corrections under my instructions, like for example relaxing his arms, getting them to go back and forth with a bit more flow. The skater had a previous history in another sport that required him to have a stiff body form, which we worked together when to have like a tight core and when to be a little bit more relaxed. I'm glad I spent more time working on the posture and the basics during this lesson, and I found the skaters and I worked together and took some steps in the right direction. For this, with the jump takeoff, I was happy with my corrections and assisting the skater in advancing his form. I felt my use of visual aids and markers showed up well, and he responded well to those. I felt the key words were clicking well, such as bend and rise. I felt that taking more time and working through the takeoff progressions and making sure that the takeoff was a good foundation so that he was prepared for the jump itself. Since we were at the beginning of the stages. I felt that it was a good energy during the lesson and that overall the skater enjoyed the lesson very much. Some things that didn't go so well in the lesson were probably at first my keywords weren't clicking as well as I'd hoped they would. At first I was using more technical language that I thought perhaps the skater would find more beneficial because he was older. The skater had to think more of what was being said, and so I adjusted the keywords and descriptions to make it better for him, a little bit simpler for him to understand. The timing of the weight transfer was a little bit challenging for the skater, so we took extra time to focus at the beginning stages of the jump since he was more at the learning stage of development. The skater did understand this concept and but put more time than planned helping the skater get this good foundation. I did not deviate too much from my lesson plan. I followed most of the teaching progressions, though the jump didn't progress all the way to the waltz jump itself, as I needed time to spend on just the jump basics. Next time, I would do some exercises to assist in body posture and position and work to get the skater more comfortable over time. I would continue using the demonstrations of visual aids for sure, and the keywords, and still use the boards because that helped quite a lot, and do a lot more walkthroughs and take more time working on the weight change from H to H to get a better body transfer that he was struggling with during this lesson. But towards the next few lessons we would get more control in the weight change so he could hit the toe. I felt my role as a coach is to find where his strengths and weaknesses are and his learning strategies. He's more of a visual learner, so I would plan to incorporate more visual drawings and visual cues as much as I could, so that way he learns best. I would use language that he could also relate to, and I would try to be responsive and look for other ways that could help him learn. And as it was the learning phase, I would focus on the basics and building that strong, solid foundation for good technique from the beginning and through all of the teaching progressions. Thank you.